What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ coming at you again. What's happening? It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, or 7:30. Anyway, we got something new for you, for some of you. This is the new Kyosho Mini Z Suzuki Jimney 4x4. That's right, I said 4x4. Designed and engineered by Kyosho. And yes, it's loud. But anyway, I'm just doing some testing with this vehicle right here. It is a little micro trail truck, as you can see. Very super duper scale. And quite awesome, to be exact. Little history on this thing. This is the second generation of off-road truck or vehicle that Kyosho has made. Okay, the Suzuki Jimney. And Kyosho, as we all know, they're known for their Mini Z cars, more on-road cars than off-road. Though they did make a car a while back called the Mini Z Overland, and I had a series of those. Okay, series of the Mini Z Overland vehicle. Downside is the Overland wasn't really designed for overland. You know, it looked great. It looked just as good as this, but under the hood, it just wasn't up to snuff as far as off-road paralysis, as far as being able to handle various terrains, because it was only a two-wheel drive vehicle. But at the same time, it looked the part to the T. It looked just as good as this, but it was only two-wheel drive. Now, this may sound stupid to many of you, but I have waited 20 years for this day that they would finally make a hobby level, a hobby quality 4x4 Mini Z truck series. No joke. I've literally waited 20 years because this is what I expected 20 years ago from Kyosho. Like one of the biggest RC manufacturers in the world. I don't know why in the world they waited 20 years to do this, you know, to do this model, come up with this chassis design. They had the technology way back then, you know, but everybody puts the trail trucks and stuff on the back burner. But they found out, everybody's found out that the trail truck market is just as big or going to be bigger than the on-road race cars. Yeah, because us guys like to go off-roading, but we want to have a vehicle that's capable to go off-road. Well, and here it is from Kyosho. Now, there's other micro cars around, right? But nobody makes their bodies as scale as the Kyosho vehicle. Nobody. But this Kyosho Mini Z chassis that they designed, I have to give them some kudos. They really made it. It seems to be quite durable, like it's going to hold up. You know, it's got a slipper clutch in it and everything, which is really nice. Also, the beauty of this little car here is the fact. Oh, sorry guys, I'm driving with one hand and trying to narrate at the same time. Hang on, hang on. I'm trying to give you guys some good information as well as performance of what this little car is capable of doing. Okay. But anyway, I lost the track of what I was saying. But yeah, the Kyosho Mini Z has been around about 20 years. They said this is the 20th anniversary edition or whatever for Kyosho, but it's not the 20th anniversary edition of this chassis. This is brand new. It came out last year, and we got delayed a bit because of COVID and all that stuff. I didn't even think we were going to ever get them at all, you know, because of the lockdown, this and that. But believe it or not, over the last couple months, they started trickling in. You know, I guess they figured that, you know, COVID's here to stay, for a while anyway, so that we'll have to, you know, continue shipping or whatever, despite COVID. So they got them to the States, got them all over the world. They're getting distributed, you know, slowly, but they're getting here. This car right here is a $200 vehicle, $200 vehicle. Uh, is it worth it? I would say yeah, because it's so scale. I'm all about scale. I'm not about driving fast into RC. I'm not into racing 10th scale RC cars, but I am looking at racing this one, getting into racing Mini Z's, this chassis specifically. Why? Because I think that this will make a great rally car. Okay, let me give you a little information on what I've done with mine. What have I done? I've changed the gearing in this truck. Right. Most people want to go slower. Well, I've re-geared mine for rally racing. Okay. Sorry about that. I've re-geared this for rally racing. I got the 18-tooth pinion in here, and it's got some wheel speed. Check it out. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. I'm trying to get out. All right, I have to do what they call the hands of God thing. Hang on, guys. My track back here, I'm not quite done with it. I have to mat it down a bit. I haven't got around to doing that yet. But anyway, back to the Mini Z. Yeah, what I did was I re-geared it this last night for racing, and that's what I wanted to do from the get-go. And if you look at the Overland series, they had an Overland Pajero, okay? Overland Mini Z Pajero is red. I had that one. I also had the Overland Toyota edition body. And both of those were hooked up rally design, rally designs, graphics and everything else, which was really cool. Well, I'm looking at doing the same thing with this one. But this is worthy to be called a rally micro car, or U4 even, U4 racing rally car. As you can see, I've added some stickers to mine. Yes, I did. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, all right. What else have I done? Check the back of it out. Got a couple stickers in the back, yeah. Trying to make it more custom. Even the roof, because I got a sticker on the roof, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. What else did I do? Yeah, let's see the other side, which is kind of cool. There you go. Pretty dope, guys. Pretty dope. And so that's why that's what I plan on doing with this Mini Z series. Is hopefully I can get my buddy Zeb to buy one, so me and him can have some fun. We're two old guys. We're in our 50s. I'm 52. He just turned 52 in September. But anyway, I want to get him out here and so I can put a whooping on him, because he's kind of a champion RC racer, right? He's a little fast. He got his little fast nitro buggies and professional race vehicles. But what can he do in micro scale? So I'm calling him out right now. Zeb Gardner. Get your truck, sucker. But anyway, that was my buddy. But anyway, me and him have been friends and doing this stuff since we were in high school together. So he's all into RC. I'm into RC. He's a retired fire chief. Really good guy. Really good guy. That's my brother. But anyway, hopefully I'll get him, talk him into getting a Mini Z so we can have some rally races back here. Okay? I'm going to pause for a second and show you guys the track. The course or whatever else. Not so much course, but the other layout. Okay, guys, this is my backyard that I'm in. So I don't have to go anywhere, And that's the beauty of going micro, You can build a track, and you don't have to have the biggest track in the world, but yet it's huge with these little micro cars that are only like 7 inches long, which is really cool. So this was a garden, actually. You can see it. This was actually a garden, but I turned it into an RC trail course, not rock crawling, trail course. As a matter of fact, I utilized the whole backyard, as you guys can see. I got the whole backyard. I got different ways I can, like my shed here. I was showing in one other video. I got gravel around the whole shed, so I even utilized that as a trail course. And I cut up through the side of the garage here, whatever else. But anyway, let me show you the course a little bit. This starts off right here. This used to be a grapevine my parents used to have. So I chopped up all that stuff and I'll just drive the truck along if you guys see it. Well, let me let you get an overview of it. When you go around that way like that, you come in down here. Here's a gate that you come in. And you're just going around, all over, down through here. And I got a bunch of different gates where you can, entry ports where you can go in and out of different avenues. Like right here, you can hit this pin turn here, go down through there, and all up in there, all around, down through there. So you got a lot of trail space. I'm not done with it yet because I'm going to have some, make some roads up in here too, in this area here. There's a lot of open space. But you got all down in here, so you can see it's quite sizable. Quite sizable off-road course, which is really cool. Really cool. You can kind of get an overview of it like this. So you got all that down there. So this is nothing for a TRX4, right? You know, but when you got a little micro, it's quite a distance to travel, especially if you're just trailing or crawling. But I like to have it where I can do both. You know, if I want to crawl, I can do that. I'm gonna have some section in here where I'll put some rocks for crawling over too. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also too, this track is actually completely circular too. So if I want to have a race circuit, just doing laps, it's in not a perfect circle, but like it's perfect, not perfect, but a square area where it's just, you can just do loops. That's very possible too. So you don't have to cut through. But anyway, back to the Kyosho Mini. Okay. Again, it's all about scale with this truck. Yeah, I regeared it. It came with a 10-tooth pinion. I regeared it down to I have a 18-tooth pinion in it right now. And hang on, trying to keep this truck in the view for you guys. It really is pretty cool. You guys see that there? Okay, remember I'm driving with one hand while filming here, so you know your boy's trying to hook you guys up with a decent trail vehicle, video. Okay. Try to keep it centered. There you go. See that? How I cut through that gate right there, which is quite cool. All right, let me get back to talking. But there's a lot of good things about this micro that I really like, and I like to encourage a lot of people that are into trail trucks. If you want to get these for your kids, to get this even over the Axial, SCX10, over many of the other micro trail trucks for kids. Why? And that's because this truck here actually runs off of AAA nickel metal hydride batteries, okay? And I don't know why in the world anybody would give Kyosho any flack over that, because it's so much safer, guys, you know? So much safer. Hang on a second. Download this little shot. It's so much safer. I got a son, my boy Ethan. He's 10 years old, so I'm going to be getting him one of these too. It's going to be his first professional level RC car. Oh yeah. He really likes the Toyota, so we're working on getting him that truck there and getting him into the hobby, you know? Get him a hobby truck. But the reason is you would want to get this for your kids over the others is because it's not using a LiPo battery, guys. It's using a nickel metal hydride battery, which is awesome. It's a lot safer for kids, even for adults. So I don't know why anybody would shun Kyosho putting I don't know why anybody would shun Kyosho putting. Hang on a second. Arrgh. My reverse is a little tricky sometimes. There we go. Hang on one second. I need to check my timer over here. Keep you guys focused on that. Let me see if I got it running. And I do. Okay. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't know why anybody would shun Kyosho using nickel metal hydride batteries in their RC cars because it's just safer, guys. You know, LiPo batteries are dangerous. We all know. So I think we should celebrate the fact that Kyosho is keeping it real by using nickel metal hydride batteries. I think it's great. You know, I got cars that take LiPo batteries and stuff. It's just not safe. You know, you can burn down your whole house over an RC car. It's not worth it. So I'm hoping that the whole market will start using lithium ion batteries even for RC cars because they're a lot less volatile than LiPos. LiPos are just straight dangerous, guys. Like a controlled bomb, as they say. Many people call them. Hang on a second, I'm stuck. Okay. So, again, kudos to Kyosho for continue to use the lead acid batteries. Nickel metal hydride batteries in these RC cars. They're just safer. So that's why when I was saying that I would get this over the SCX10, SCX24 microcrawler, and those other ones is because of Kyosho kept it smart, it's keeping it safe for the kids. You know, even though these really aren't kid oriented, kids like to get them too. It keeps things safer. That's all. It keeps things much, much, much safer. And that's what we all want. If we're gonna play with these things and have fun driving them, it's nice to know that you can have your son out here in the backyard. And you don't have to worry about him overcharging the battery and blowing up and all this other stuff, causing a house fire. So, kudos to Kyosho for keeping it nickel metal hydride. I love it. What else can I tell you? Also, you get extremely long drive time. Like right now, I'm doing a test with this Suzuki Jimney. Okay, so I got my timer going, and I'm trying to see what kind of drive time I get off of this truck, this little micro. Now, they'll tell you get an hour's drive time, but a lot of that depends on your gearing of the vehicle, you know. If you got this sucker stock with the stock gearing, you might get an hour and a half drive time, to be honest with you. And that's another plus, you know, about these micro crawlers, especially this Kyosho, man. You know, you get over a hour drive time with 4 AAA batteries. And how expensive are 4 AAA batteries? They're not. They're extremely cheap. Even the top batteries, Energizers. You know, I believe Energizer's the top nickel metal hydride battery anyway. I could be wrong. Either Energizers or Duracell. But anyway, you get well over an hour drive time trailing with the batteries for these trucks. So that's another reason to get them for your kids because you won't spend a lot of money at all on batteries, especially if you just get the rechargeables. You keep it simple, buy your kids some rechargeable batteries, and there you go. You know, there you go. They can have fun for hours with these RC cars. Just teach them how to keep care of them. Like I'm gonna have to teach my son how to care for them. And that this is just not a little $20 or $30 RC car, you know. That it's actually hobby level, or if you want to use the word professional trail truck, you can do that too. Professional, that's pretty funny. But it's a hobby grade RC car, just a micro. That's all. It's 4-wheel drive. It actually has a slipper clutch so you don't damage your transmission. How cool is that? And on top of that, the looks get no better than this because these are licensed bodies from the actual manufacturer of these vehicles. They have 2 right now, well, actually 3. They got the Suzuki Jimney here, and they have a Toyota 4Runner, which is awesome. Someday I'll be getting that one. The next one I'll be getting will be the Jeep Wrangler whenever they come out with that. It'll be a while, but yeah, it's incredible how well that truck looks. You know, and like I said, I'm into scale RC. You know, if it's scale and it's micro, I really like it. Don't get me wrong, I do like the SCX 10, or I'm sorry, SCX 24 micro. I'll eventually get one of those too. But right now, baby, it's all about Kyosho. It's about the Kyosho and the scale detail that they put into their bodies. One of the options that come with this kit are, that doesn't come with this kit, that they're coming out with are lighting, which is going to be really cool. So I think we can all look forward to getting a lighting kit for this truck sooner or later. And it should be pretty inexpensive. LEDs aren't a high dollar item, maybe 15, 20 bucks. But that way you got lighting for your truck, which would be really cool. Really, really cool. And I see a lot of guys driving these little trucks. They got inside courses and stuff. That's all cool. But for me, I really like to trail in the dirt. For some reason, I don't get any kicks off of driving these on the inside. You know, I prefer to get in the dirt and see how they perform. I have much more fun driving them that way. Here I come. There it is. Suzuki Jimney, everybody. Kyosho. Look at that. Look at the detail. That's why we like the Minis. It's extremely scale looking. You don't have to worry about going out trying to make it look scale. It already comes that way, which is awesome. So, I think the more scale they look, the more fun it is to drive. Keeps it real simple like that. Okay, hang on. Coming around here again, you can see it. There it is. You look at this gate here back on the course, which is quite cool. This is what a trail truck is designed to do. Not crawl rocks, but to trail, you know, off-road, back through the forest or whatever. I think that's what makes it really cool. Uh-oh, trying to keep you in focus, my bad. Remember guys, I'm doing this with one hand. So my driving isn't going to be exactly on point. Okay. Trying to give you the low shots. To me, that really counts when it comes down to driving these micro trail trucks. Is the lower shot the shot is, the more skill it looks. Okay, I'm down low. Low and slow. You can see when you get low, you can see how rough the terrain really is. It's not smooth at all. But when you drive at your scale like that, you can see that hairpin turn there? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I get you this shot here coming over this overpass here. On this big mound. See that? Uh-huh. See that? See that? Going around there. There it is. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, remember guys, this is not the stock gearing here. Right now, I'm driving this Kyosho Mini Z. I'm driving it with an 18-tooth pinion. Yeah, I'm doing an 18-tooth pinion with the truck. It's doing well. It still has it's got some wheel speed, which I'll show you in a second. And it still trails really good. It seems to still have plenty of torque to trail with, which is awesome. Let me get the low shot for you. Uh-oh. It's dead. That's all. Okay, there it is. All right, guys. That's what I needed to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. let me get the truck for a second. I'll continue talking about the Kyosho Mini Z. All right, just so you guys know, I re-geared the truck to a 18 tooth pinion gear, right? So I'm doing a range test to see, not a range test. Stop. I'm doing not a range test, but a time test to see how much drive time you can get off of the truck when you have it geared down to, and have it geared down to, or geared up rather, to an 18 tooth pinion. And got my stop clock going over here. You guys can all see. Got a grand total of 45-minute drive time, trail time. Okay, those batteries were completely topped off. I'm using some reveiw batteries. They're 900 amp hours, or milliamp hours, whatever. Yeah. 900 mAh milliamp hours, I believe is what it stands for. But anyway, 900s. And that's probably the biggest battery that you can get in amp hours for this little truck. Okay. I got them at home, Menards yesterday for like 11 bucks a pack. But when you gear it up to go faster, you're going to lose some substantial time, drive time. 45 minutes, which is still good. Still great drive time. Okay. But it's still good, but I like having that hour and a half drive time. But then again, this truck here is geared up for the purpose of rally racing, okay? I'm going to be using my Mini Z for rally racing, So it's going to be even less than a 45-minute drive time. I'm probably looking at about 35 minutes because I'll be doing more high-speed driving with it. High-speed scale driving, trailing, whatever, on the course. So there you go. So that's good information for those of you who want to know the approximate drive time for the Mini Z 4x4 when you're using a different gearing from stock. Now, like I said, again, that's good trail. That's still good trail time when you compare to the average RC car, So that's good information to know. Good information to know. What else can I tell you about the Kyosho Mini Z? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, of me trailing with this Mini Z outside. And to me, that's what it's all about. I'm into RC cars, but if a car is a trail truck, I want to drive it outside like a trail truck. That's where I have the most fun with it, is in its element. I don't have fun driving on hard wooden floors or whatever else with a trail truck that's designed to go off-road. Also, I'm also into the other Mini Zs too. Like, again, off-road is my thing. These are the Kyosho Mini Z buggies that they sell. I got 2 of them, as you can tell. Got them last year or the year before. Anyway, these are the buggies. I converted them into more of a rally car. This is actually the low-C body for the low-C micro rally car on a Kyosho Mini Z chassis. Check it out. Yep. These cars do really good. And actually, when I designed the track, originally, the track was for those. Because at that time, they had not yet come out with the 4x4. That was a year or so ago. Now, at that time, when I did the track then, I had to have a roller over here in the corner. I used this to actually, I used that right there to smooth everything out, right, for the rally cars. And they're 4-wheel drive, of course, too. But that was fun too when I was doing that. But this right now, I didn't mat the track down. I didn't roll it with that roller over there. I just, replowed up the track, and I'm still raking weeds and stuff, using weed killer and stuff to get rid of the brush so it didn't get caught in the axles and stuff. But anyway, yeah. Back to the Suzuki Jimney. So the plus sides to this Suzuki Jimney are extremely scale. Perfectly scale as compared to most other RC cars. Is it expensive? I don't really think so, because you can have this truck for years. okay? You can have it for years if you treat them right. The componentry inside this truck are modular. I mean, if you're savvy with customizing RC cars, you could put your own electronics inside this car. Like I have a Losi Trail Trekker, 2 Losi Trail Trekker ESCs that if I want to, I can put them in here. The servo is a 5-wire servo, so you can't just swap the servo for an upgraded servo using the standard electronics. I don't plan on doing that anyway. I'm going to leave it as it is. It does great just the way it is. But for those of you who like to do that, you can do that. And that's a nice option because the Overland series that Kyosho had, you couldn't do any of that. Let me let you guys see up underneath. Oh, you can see my I got some weeds and stuff picked up on the course. This is the under. There you go, guys. That's what it looks like underneath. Kyosho Mini Z 4x4. I do like the mounting system as far as the taking the body off and all that other kind of stuff. You know, they got these little, as they call them, piano wires. You just kind of pinch them together. At the same time, you just pull the body off. It's pretty nice. I hope it's durable. That's my question. Is it durable? But my drivetrain is kind of wound up here, as you can see, guys. So let me get some of this junk out of here. Hang on a second. Okay, let me see something for a second. Let's see if it has any. Make sure it's completely dead and not just bound up. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. Maybe it's not dead. Let me see. Look at that, guys. What do you know? That's pretty interesting. So I have to redo my, hang on a second. I did stop the clock, I believe. Hang on a second, guys. Okay. Okay, I gotta resume my clock because I stopped the clock at 45 minutes and I'm resuming the clock because come to find out, this Mini Z, the batteries aren't dead. It was just, the transmission got bound up. So we're back again. We're gonna keep trailing. It's probably gonna be a long video, but some of you guys might like it. Who knows? Okay, so I gotta, hang on a second. I'm trying to get my composure back. So I gotta cancel that 45-minute drive time. I still got plenty of pep. Oh, sorry guys. I'm driving with one hand. Hang on a second. Hang on. So anyway, the fun continues, so to speak. So that was my fault. I had picked up a lot of these dead weeds and stuff and gotten inside the drivetrain, and it bound up the my drivetrain. So that's my fault, not the fault of the Mini Z. So what I do is every day I try to come out here and do some raking and get some of this stuff out of the way so it doesn't do that. I was wondering what was going on because it just suddenly dropped in power. But anyway, the fun continues with the Mini Z 4x4. As you can see, I still got plenty of zip. Hang on a second, guys. I got that little bad boy stuck over there a little bit. There we go. Just need to do a little adjustment on the controller. Did I say this thing is an extremely capable trail truck, guys? Does extremely well in its scale. In its scale, it does extremely well. It does as well as a real truck would do with lock diff in the real world. In its scale, though. Again, I'm not a rock crawler. I'm more of a trail trek type of person. Again, I'm doing this with one hand, so you guys can see it. The Suzuki Jimney by Kyosho. Their edition of the Suzuki Jimney and its element. Nothing against those who want to rock crawl with it. That's your thing, go for it. Me, I like to do it. You guys are low shots. You see I still got plenty of pep after 45 minutes of drive time. Pretty good, huh? And that's with an 18-tooth pinion. Still got plenty of zip. Wow. I say rally speeds, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hang on a second. Make sure I got that in view. Uh-oh, struck. That's with an 18-tooth pinion again, guys. That was top speed there. Not bad for one hand. Uh-oh, stuck. Here we go. Wow. The Kyosho Suzuki Jimney 4x4 in action, you guys. Uh-oh, where's it at? Sorry about that. I was overwalking a truck. See the low shots again? For those of you who want to know, I'm not using my cell phone. I'm using a Canon camcorder, so that's why it's a bit better than my cell phone quality. I'm able to get to the low shots like that. I think they look really cool. Okay, you get that shot there? Nice. Suzuki Jimney, ladies and gentlemen. Doing this thing in the dirt. In my backyard. So it's kind of nice to not to have to go anywhere. You know, you can use your own property as a trail course. I don't have to wake up and drive 10 miles to go trailing. I just walk around to the backyard and do my thing. No, you guys probably asked, why not get the Toyota? This is my first Kyosho Mini Z 4x4 anyway. Some of you probably asked, why didn't I get the Toyota? You know, it's awesome, and it's got the bigger tires and everything. You can get over more terrain. That's true. Bigger tires, you can get over more various terrain with the big tires. I mean, I'll get it eventually, but right now I like the challenge of having the smaller tires. That's kind of part of the fun too in RC, is when you can't get over everything, when your tires aren't big enough to climb over every rock. You know, that's part of the fun of trailing, is that you have to use skill. Uh-oh. Guys, this is interesting. Hang on, we gotta pause. Look at this. Look at that right there. I made a mistake. Guys, just so you know, that is the gear cover. The slipper clutch gear cover. Not just that, but the pinion gear cover for the Mini Z 4x4. It fell off. I didn't even notice it. But then again, I haven't taken the body off since I started, so that's a problem. That's a problem. I got some plans for that, though. But anyway, I can continue driving. I'm not worried about, as you can see, I'm not kicking up a lot of dirt. But right now, my transmission is exposed. It's exposed because the gear cover is off, and I don't like that. Okay, but I'm gonna continue driving anyway, and I'm gonna continue driving the truck, and I'll take care of that once the batteries are dead. Again, I'm doing a range test, not even so much a range test, a time test, to see how long I can drive this truck off of the 900 amp hour reveiw batteries. Right now I'm at over 45 minutes of drive time, which is good. Earlier I thought that my drive time was up because of the car suddenly, stalled out on me. Come to find out, I had a bunch of weeds and stuff tied up in the drivetrain. So, yeah. But I'm driving with one hand too, guys, so I can't just kind of not stop and pull weeds out of the wheel as little as possible. Yes, this is a long video, I know. It's 40-something minutes long. But it's kind of cool. You guys can see what this little thing is capable of in this element. It's not technically a rock crawler if you look at it. It can be what you want it to be. I mean, if you want to call it a rock crawler, you can call it that. But to me, it's more of a trail truck. That's what it is. And that's how I'll be treating my trail truck and rally truck. Okay. Okay, let's try this over here. Wow, look at that. You see that? That's pretty good. Maybe I'll put some music to this video because it's kind of long. It's kind of long, guys. But it's kind of cool, though. You guys can see what this thing can do. Also, guys, I want to give this a Mini Z 4x4 some big props on the motor. Now, I've always said this about the Mini Z. Kyosho has done it better than most, right? They're the ones that started this mini craze 20 years ago. Because I know, because I had, at that time, I was in the micros way back then. And I had a Kyosho Mini Z way back then at that time. So at that time, I had a convertible. It was a black convertible BMW Mini Z. It was a first generation car. So at that time, that's what I was driving that. So they have been around for a bit. And I forgot the point I was going to make. I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked again, guys. But anyway, you still can see the truck going, which is cool. I got sidetracked. Uh-oh, my bad. Let me back it up. I can't remember what I was going to say. I forgot. Sorry about that, guys. But you guys are still getting to see the truck drive, so that's the cool part. If I lose my train of thought, you can understand. I'm driving this thing with one hand. One hand wonder. So I may lose my train of thought every now and then. But still, you guys can mute it out if you want to. And don't have to hear my voice at all and just watch the truck. It's kind of cool. This is the type of footage I would like to see somebody make a video of the Mini Z. And a lot of people do. Uh-oh. If you're seeing the Mini Z in this element, in the dirt, getting dirty. I'm trying to remember what I was going to tell you guys. Okay, guys, I got my thought pattern back. What I was going to tell you guys was this. Mini Z, Kyosho has done it better than most. Again, they're the ones that really started this mini craze off 20-something years ago. As I was stating, I had their first edition Mini Z car. But what they did better than most is the motor, guys. The motor is huge in this little car. It's huge. So you got a huge motor. And a super light truck. What do you get? You get great drive time and a lot of torque to get wherever you need to go, Let me give you an example when I say this motor is huge. I also have the RC four-wheel drive Glende 18 scale truck, and it's all metal. The truck is all metal, right? Well, when they first made the truck, they put a super weak tranny in it. They had it geared really bad. So they actually had to build another transmission for the truck, a Generation 2 transmission for the truck, and because the power was so bad, you know. And I got the truck over there. You guys see my other videos, and it has this super dinky motor in there, man. You wouldn't believe it. The RC 4-wheel drive mini truck has a smaller motor than this Kyosho Mini Z, you know? And it's all metal, guys. That truck is all metal. And believe it or not, the Gen 2 transmission does quite well in the RC 4-wheel drive mini trail truck. But it does good on just flat dirt. If you drive that through too much resistance, like mud or whatever, that motor will burn up on you, I guarantee, because it's so small. It's so small. So I give kudos for Kyosho for doing it right the first time and giving us a decent sized motor. You know, you don't have to worry about this motor here overheating. Like I said, right now I have it geared with the second to largest gear. It's got an 18-tooth pinion in it. It's doing great. Uh-oh. And it's doing absolutely great. Right now I'm coming up on an hour's drive time with this little thing. So, pretty cool. Yep. Guys are seeing the Kyosho Mini Jimney in action. Doing extremely well. See, that's how I'm going to really be driving it, like rally style. Sorry. Race style like that, to scale. That's what I enjoy. Okay, what this car doesn't have, this Mini Z 4x4 does not have oil shocks, which is the downfall, I think. It does not have oil shocks. Okay? I wish it did have oil shocks, but it doesn't. Hopefully, they will come out with a set of oil shocks. It just has coilover springs. But the cool thing about it is the body movement, you know. Those springs allow the body to really move and articulate really well. So it's still a ton of fun to drive. And I've seen videos where guys have modified the shocks that are on the Mini Z now, and they put some grease in them or whatever, and it just dampened them down quite a bit. That's something you may want to do too. But as far as looks and accessories, that's up to you. I'm going to probably put a really lightweight rack on mine. Gas can will be nice. I plan on doing that. A little mini red gas can for this Jeep would be nice. Maybe a tiny roof rack or something, because you want to keep that low center of gravity. So I'll probably be doing that. Hope you guys are liking this trail truck stuff. It's nice and long, so you can just bounce through the video if you want to see it in different elements in the dirt, which is cool. There you go, guys, close up. Get down low. There it is, down low. Okay. There you go, there you go. I know a lot of you guys want to see that. Departure. There it is. And there it is, guys. Alright, guys, I'm going to get ready to cut this video short here. It's 48 minutes long. That's a long video. You know? I think I've covered most of the things that you guys may want to hear. Battery life is exceptional. Again, I regeared it. I got an 18-tooth pinion. I got to be over an hour and 10 minutes now, guys, driving with this truck. And it's doing awesome, you know? So this truck here, you can get the wheel speed. You get wheel speed. And it still has plenty of crawling torque, which is awesome. But that's the advantage of having the Kyosho, having the oversized motors. You're able to do that, you know? You're able to do that because of the lightweight of the vehicle and the big motor in the vehicle. Now, the RC 4-wheel drive truck should have had a motor the size of the Mini Z or bigger. I don't know why they put that little micro motor in that heavy truck. But again, it does well on flat dirt like this. It does do quite well. But the Kyosho is still the beast. All right, guys. Full speed right there. Oh, look at it go. Uh-oh, I'm stuck again. Or something. Alright, guys, there you go. I'm going to try to cut the video short because this is probably boring you guys to death. But there it is. The Kyosho 2019 Suzuki Jimney Mini Z in all its glory. Whoop, there it is, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's long. I'm rambling on and on, flapping my gums, but you guys can mute out my voice. Alright, there you go, guys. The boy DJ signing out. Take it easy.